Israel is standing at a fragile crossroad as Hamas has openly rejected the Gaza peace plan introduced by Donald Trump. And this rejection has left Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu facing a storm of political uncertainty. The rejection did not only stall negotiations, but also triggered the resignation of Ron Dermer, who is one of Netanyahu's most trusted aides. Dermer's departure is being read by many as a signal that the inner circle of the prime minister is no longer intact and that divisions within his closest team are widening. This event is unfolding at a time when Israel's war cabinet itself appears shaken and vulnerable as critical decisions about security and diplomacy hang in the balance. The resignation of Ron Dermer holds weight not merely because of his formal position, but because of his symbolic role. For years, Dermer was seen as Netanyahu's shadow diplomat and a key link with Washington during both Republican and Democratic administrations. His departure comes as a heavy blow since Netanyahu is struggling to maintain his authority while also attempting to present himself as the only leader capable of steering Israel through its security crises. Losing such a confidant during a time of conflict is damaging to both optics and decision-making. Hamas's rejection of Trump's peace plan did not surprise analysts, but it did cement the perception that the proposal lacked credibility on the Palestinian side. The plan leaned heavily in Israel's favor, according to critics, and it was unlikely to gain traction in Gaza, where mistrust toward both Netanyahu and Trump runs deep. By refusing the plan outright, Hamas has both weakened Netanyahu's claim that he is capable of achieving diplomatic breakthroughs and strengthened its own standing among Palestinians who see resistance as the only path. Inside Israel, the rejection and resignation combination is fueling speculation that Netanyahu is losing his grip. For years, he has balanced between hardline security measures and diplomatic maneuvers to hold on to power. However, the pressure is now coming from multiple directions. Opposition leaders are accusing him of isolation and of being unable to provide either peace or security. Meanwhile, some members of his coalition are becoming restless and are questioning his strategies as casualties rise and international criticism grows. Internationally, Netanyahu is also finding fewer friends. The Trump plan was seen as a product of a uniquely close relationship between Trump and Netanyahu. With Hamas rejecting it outright, the credibility of that plan is undermined, and the diplomatic achievement Netanyahu hoped to claim has vanished. At the same time, allies in Europe and within the Biden administration are increasingly critical of Israel's ongoing military strategy in Gaza, which has worsened humanitarian conditions and deepened Israel's global isolation. For ordinary Israelis, the perception of instability at the top of government is worrying. Security concerns remain high, with Hamas still capable of launching attacks and with Gaza far from calm. The war cabinet was supposed to project unity and stability, yet with Dermer's resignation and with Hamas refusing to negotiate, it appears fractured. This undermines the sense of confidence that Israelis look for in leadership during crises. Whether this becomes a full political earthquake for Netanyahu